Alright guys, so the newest category leader is in Dokkan, and it is actually TAPION. This is the AGL TAPION, who is a leader for the Giant category. Let me quickly go ahead and awaken this guy. We're going to talk a little bit about his team, and also about TAPION's unit himself. So, let me go ahead and Dokkan awaken this guy with medals from the Hirudegarn boss event. I'll probably run the Hirudegarn boss event a couple more times. Usually with these new boss fights, I run tons of teams, but it's very gimmicky, this one. I mean, I'll probably still run it with a few teams, but maybe not, 15 teams like I normally do. Alright, so here he awakens. One interesting thing, as you guys can see, is that in his SSR form, he has the first form of Hirudegarn, and now once you Dokkan awaken him, Hirudegarn is in his final form there. So I'm going to go ahead and level this guy up, and then we'll take a look at the team. Alright, so here we go. This is TAPION's category, the Giant category. Now, I would have to say this is probably the worst category in the game. I mean, if we're technically going to count like the lower class Saiyan category, I do think that one is probably a little worse, obviously. But Raditz, he's just a free-to-play unit. He doesn't have, like, a true, like 150% category lead. TAPION, like, his category lead, it's a true category. The other one, too, we have the Universal Survival Arc up here, which will be good, obviously, because, like Kefla, Ultra Instinct Goku, Caulifla, Angel Gold, and Frieza, all pretty good units. There's no leader for the Universal Survival Arc category yet, though. But the Giant category, like, we've got it. So, among, like, the proper teams, I mean, I guess I would count Ultra Instinct Goku and Kefla's categories in here, too. They are both better than the Giant category. This team is just very underwhelming. I believe I am missing only 2 units from the category, both from the Dragon Ball Saga banner, the AGL Kid Goku, and also the, Extreme STR Piccolo from the 23rd World Tournament, who can become the Giant Namek. What's funny is, I probably would run the AGL Kid Goku. He's pretty good. He'll be consistent in that he gives himself 70% to attack and defense, which is nice, because a lot of these other units aren't really the best. So here's what I decided to go with, right? So we got TAPION. We'll go over what he does properly in a second here. We have Super Baby 2. The biggest problem, I would say, with this team is the links. You're not going to get a very cohesive team here. I mean, the one thing that a lot of them do have is the Transform Key Link, but unfortunately, Super Baby 2, despite the fact that he would be one of the better units on the category, he does not have that. But he does get attack 100%, which is pretty nice. I've got the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku. He's got an SA-10. See, here's the other hidden problem with this category is, if you look at it, no units on here are farmable except for Nappa. Well, I guess no, because the Kid Goku's not farmable. No. Only Nappa on this category is farmable. So if you want these units at SA-10, you're going to have to Elder Kai them. If you look at many other categories, let's just pick a random one. What's this right here? Okay, so this is the God Dimension category. LR Goku Black is farmable up to SA-10. Murd Zamasu is farmable. You do have to use Elder Kais for Vegito Blue, but guess what? Vegito Blue is incredible. Of course we use Elder Kais for him. Rose Goku Black, incredible. You'll definitely use Elder Kais for them, because these units that you would use Elder Kais on, they're viable in several different teams. If you go back to the Giant category team, you're not really gonna run like any of these guys except for the GT Goku. I mean, you could run Super Baby 2, but I mean, the key issues on Extreme Intelligence make it more annoying. So rather than having a powerful subunit on that team like Super Baby 2, you want to get something like Metal Cooler, Turles, or the, Scouter Vegeta. You need extra support so that Kid Buu can get supers off. You don't really need another hard hitter. So, like, outside of the GT Kid Goku, basically all of these units are, like, very low-tier options, which is a shame. I mean, honestly, this category needs another very powerful unit, like a real hard-hitting Dokkan Fest unit to really help legitimize this category, because right now it's very, very fodder. If we go back to the team, I'm not a fan of this Vegeta right here, but I do have him at SA4. I mean, his links are kind of okay for the team. I'm not a big fan of passives like what this Vegeta has, where you have to be below a certain threshold of health for it to activate. But when we consider what TAPION could do as well, I do like Bergamo a lot. Bergamo on super attack is able to raise his defense for 6 turns by 30%, which is nice. And he does have kind of a Goku Black or Super 17 passive where the more he's hit, the more he will build up his passive. I've pulled a million Bergamos. Now I kind of wish maybe I'd put some of the Bergamos into his SA more than dupes, because I believe he's fully duped out. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at TAPION. So this guy right here, this is Sleepless Hero TAPION / Hirudegarn. That's very important because TAPION is not farmable with the free farmable physical TAPION because Hirudegarn is part of his name. It's a shame, but in order to get this guy to SA10, you got to give him Elder Kais. Now, his leader skill is the giant category Ki +3 and HP attack and defense 150%. So he's like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Omega Shenron, and that, you know, the 150%, that's just kind of the baseline to all the units. And the other thing is, all the units in the category will be able to transform an additional time. So his full leader skill reads out like this: giant category Ki +3, HP attack and defense 150%, and transformations gain an additional chance to turn giant. So if you're rocking a double TAPION Hirudegarn lead, all of your transformations will be able, they'll all be able to transform 3 times. Some of the Great Apes are able to transform twice, so you're going to be adding 2 more so they can actually transform 4 times. So the team is trying to get it where you're Great Ape or Hirudegarn or one of these things the whole time. So if we take a look to, his super attack is the Brave Sword attack, which is immense damage and does lower attacks. That's very nice that he does lower attack. I'm a big fan of that. That it's calculated at a 20% debuff, which is very high. His passive skill is Hidden Mission, so he reduces damage received by 50%. Then, when his HP is 50% or below, he gets attack 150% and defense 50%. And then once per fight, when his HP is 50% or below, the seal will become undone and he'll transform into Hirudegarn. So the one thing I don't have confirmation yet, I've not seen enough people use this unit, and it actually took me over 3,000 stones to get this guy on a double raid banner, which is insanity. So I haven't had much time to play around with him. But I don't know, after you use up all of your transformations for Hirudegarn, I don't know if he still gets that passive. Like the 150% attack and 50% defense, I don't know if it's only for Hirudegarn when he transforms into Hirudegarn, or even after you make your transformation, then your health goes below 50% later in the fight if he's able to get it again. I am going to test this guy out in Super Battle Road immediately after I'm done with this video, so I will be able to find out at that point. As of right now, I don't know for sure. From what I've seen, though, Hirudegarn is actually very powerful when you do get him off. Unlike a lot of the other Great Apes, Hirudegarn actually fucks shit up, so that's pretty cool. His links are Brainiacs, Hero, Experienced Fighters, Revival, Fierce Battle, Transform, and Rival Duo. His links are fine, I guess, for this team. You know, Transform. I mean, even Fierce Battle. How many units in this category have Fierce Battle? Like 3? Because I feel like, you know, there's... who is it? So, Baby has Fierce Battle. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku has Fierce Battle. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. Ugh, yikes, my boy. So that does hurt a little bit. But more so, I'm looking at this guy on like a Revived Warrior team. He does have Revival. So I haven't actually really put thought into how well he'll be on a Revived Warrior team. I'll definitely test it out. The Revived Warrior team is so giant now. There's so many different units you could run there. But on Super AGL, his links are pretty bad, I would say, in terms of actually cohesively fitting on that team. But I do think this guy could be pretty clutch for Super Battle Road. I definitely want to test it out. 12 key multiplier is 150%. That is very good. So, oh, interesting. Okay, so Tapion is super AGL, but when he transforms into Hirudegarn, he does count as extreme AGL. That's very interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, I guess at this point, we'll go ahead and hop into an event, and we'll see how useful this team could be. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and hop into Boss Rush, and let's just kind of, test out how strong this team might be. I'm going to be very curious to see how many transformations we can get. I'm very curious to see how powerful Hirudegarn himself will be. I have a dupe in my Tapion. What's funny is, it took me, like 3,600 stones to pull one Tapion, but then I got 2 and like 3 multis. It's very funny the way that stuff like that always works out. Alright, so this is a pretty bad rotation for us right off the start, because obviously my Super Baby 2 and my Vegeta aren't like the strongest. They're only, like SA... The Vegeta's like SA3. Baby, at the very least, will lower some attack. I mean, this is at least... one reason I do like the categories is... as much as this category is not the greatest... I do like that it's something different, right? We're not just running the same fucking units out there. So, is he hitting... that's very... Okay, that was a lot of damage. No transformations yet. And, motherfucker, are we literally a cock hair above... Yeah, we're like one slight cock hair above 50%. Wonderful. Okay, so... Bardock. Bardock is not bad, actually. If you got him at like SA10, I know my boy Alex the Gaming Claw has him at 100%. What's funny is he has this Bardock at 100%, and he also has Tapion at 100%. So I want to see how his team will fare in the future. Because he basically has put a lot of effort into making that team good. So I do look forward to seeing what it is capable of doing. We'll just have Tapion Super right here. I don't want to heal or anything, because we'll be under 50% health going into the next turn, so we're actually going to be able to see Hirudegarn next turn. Okay, I love this. Dangerous Triangle! That shit is such a good super attack. Like, that's really beautiful right there. Like, this is the thing. Like, I actually heard Rhyme talking recently about how, like, if Dokkan doesn't try and do something different soon, like add PvP or do something along those lines, its lifespan could be limited, which is absolutely true. Definitely, I think it's a fact. But Dragon Ball Super itself, like the new characters from Dragon Ball Super, is really going to like raise... Oh, that does look cool. That is pretty cool. Okay. I like this transformation. They put some effort into this one. But the fact that we're always going to be getting new Dragon Ball Super characters in here, I think is really going to expand the lifespan of this game. Because, how hype is it when Ultra Instinct Goku showed up in Dokkan? Ultra Instinct Goku is, right now, he's only okay, because you can't even Dokkan Awaken him or anything. But still, everyone is, like, outrageously excited. Like, oh, Ultra Instinct Goku is so cool! You're pulling off the hype of the character. So... Okay, here's the other cool thing about Hirudegarn, is he has a 100% dodge rate. So, despite the fact that we wouldn't take damage anyway, he will dodge every single time. So, that Tapion right there, are we going to instantly transform again? Yeah, we are. Okay. Because we're below 50% health. Okay, wait a minute. This is interesting. Hang on. So, every single time, if I keep the rotations on check, we're going to constantly be transforming into Hirudegarn without fail every single time, huh? That's interesting. Okay, yeah, now that I'm thinking about that, that's really interesting. Because of the fact that you're able to get that extra transformation with his leader skill, literally every single time we're just going to be transforming into Hirudegarn, like basically chaining it throughout the whole fight. Like here in Boss Rush, if I don't heal... is this literally, could we just go through the entirety of Boss Rush as Hirudegarn? That's interesting to think about. Yeah, so about 1 million right there. If you are able to get a super attack with him, he does incredible damage. The problem with this grade 8 mechanic is obviously, because of the fact that you're not able to get links or anything like that, it is pretty difficult to super attack. I believe that... Like, if you get Key on the map, it'll stay on your unit even when they're Great Ape. So that could be very beneficial in like a normal boss fight, but obviously in something like Boss Rush, it's not going to matter. So I should have kept my rotate. Yeah, okay. Huh. Okay. So, you know, maybe, just maybe, I underestimated our boy, Tapion a little bit. Because if you literally can just go fucking Hirudegarn every single turn, you're never taking damage. And, okay. Yeah, it's like, okay. Because when you transform into Great Ape or Hirudegarn or whatever, the characters, I've explained this a couple times, but the characters are still there. And you can kind of like move your rotations around. So usually the unit that'll be in the first slot is whatever floater you would have. So as long as you take them and you just move them to the back, that will be keeping your rotations in check. And as long as you do that, you're going to be keeping the Tapions coming every single turn. And because each Tapion will be able to transform into Hirudegarn 3 times per fight, we literally are going to be Hirudegarn the entire time. And we should be able to take out Super Saiyan 4 Goku with ease right here. So we're like, as soon as we transform into Hirudegarn the first time, like that was it. Boom, we're Hirudegarn the whole time. That's it. Like we're Hirudegarn, and we don't have to worry about losing it. Okay, so that time it actually did run out. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's see here. So I do believe if we make it through this turn under 50% health, we would. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, because Tapion will finish him off. Because my Tapion, he is SA10. I didn't mind giving him Elder Kais and such, so we'll just leave it like there. He does reduce damage by 50%, along with the fact that he just has type advantage over Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So this should be enough to finish him off, and we can move on to Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, and obviously we're under 50% health, so again, we'll be able to see, like, how effectively are we going to be able to chain Hirudegarn transformations against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta right here. I'll probably finish up the video after we take down Vegeta. No, he did not transform. Really? Why didn't he transform right there? Are we above 50%? We are. Shit. Okay. So, just by gaining same type orbs, I actually went above 50%. You're shitting me. Yeah, we did. Wow. Okay, because, yeah, guys, in case you're not familiar, if you get orbs of the same color as yourself, you will heal. Like, a good amount. It depends on how high the unit's defense is. So, like, if you get agility orbs like Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or, you know, a very defensive unit like that, or, you know, for you global players, if you're going to get STR orbs with LR Vegito Blue, whose defense is going to be very, very high, you are going to be getting a lot of health back. So, when we're Hirudegarn, picking up those AGL orbs, we're getting health back, so that pushed us above 50% health again. Interesting. Okay, so that is kind of a way that it could prevent us from just staying under 50% health the entire time. Okay, okay. I shouldn't need the heal, though. This is actually going to be perfect. I don't think Tapion will be strong enough to one-shot Vegeta here, even though this Vegeta phase is obviously pretty weak. Oh, wow, that was actually pretty close. Okay, he super Tapion, and he did. This man did 10 damage. That is a yikes. Are we? No, we're not below 50%. Shit. Okay. Let's do this then. Let's put Bardock first. Bardock should take enough damage right here that going into the next phase, we'll be able to transform into Hirudegarn. And I think we should be able to keep it up basically throughout the majority of the rest of the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta fight. So this is very interesting to me. I think I strongly underestimated Tapion / Hirudegarn here, because once you get the transformation going, it's relatively easy to sustain it. That is fascinating to me. This is going to require a lot more testing. I want to see like how easily you are able to maintain this. And the category is so limited, so you couldn't cheese Super Battle Road with this either. That's one thing. Like, if you know, there was a lot of AGL giant units you could cheese Super Battle Road. And, like, you know, just basically Hirudegarn through it. But you're not going to be able to because there's, I mean, you have Goku, Tapion, Tora, and that's it. Goku, Tapion, and Tora are the only 3 AGL giant category characters. I guess you could just bring others, and I might actually try and do that. Now that I'm really thinking about that, I might try and do that. I might try and go through Super Battle Road with Hirudegarn. I don't know if it would work, though, because obviously the units in Super Battle Road are so powerful, like the enemies you're fighting, that, you know, you're not going to be able to super enough as Hirudegarn consistently to take out the enemies fast enough before you would lose all of your transformations. I do think that would probably be the case here. That should finish him off. I'm going to try and avoid any AGL orbs for now. Looks like in order to stay below 50%, I got to be below about 126,000-ish is about 50%. So as long as I'm under that, we can keep up the transformations into Hirudegarn. So we are going to transform right here. We should be able to pretty easily take out Vegeta. Because obviously he's STR. See, here's the only thing. You know, it's cool that you're able to keep this up, but obviously it is very slow, right? Like, we're not exactly, you know, this is not a team you're going to use to win, like, any races or anything. You know, if there's another one of those live speed events, you're certainly not going to win using the giant category. But if you're just, you know, having fun shitting around by yourself, this is maybe not the worst team in the world, too. Because I had a tremendous amount of difficulty pulling Tapion. I don't know, it literally, like, the odds of how long it took me to pull him is, like, I would have said it's impossible. On a double rates banner to go, you know, 3,600 stones to pull a featured unit, that seems impossible to me. But it happened. But, never mind me, I would say the average player would be able to pull Tapion off of that banner much easier than you would, you know, pull, like, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks off of his banner. Or, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku off his banner, right? Because it is still a double rates banner. Tapion did have about a 1% chance of pulling. So, you know, when this guy comes to Global, if you guys want to do, you know, 2 or 3 multis, if it's still a double rates banner like that, it might not be the worst idea. So we got Vegeta transforming here. That's annoying. Okay, so here's why that happened. When we all, like, jump into like formation, like when the battle starts, you know, you have unit 1, 2, 3. Their passives activate in the order that they show up on the turn in. So Vegeta showed up before Tapion. His passive activated before Tapion's activated, and so he went Great Ape. I guess that could be a good thing because that obviously saves us a Hirudegarn transformation. Oh boy, yeah. See, here's the thing. We're not exactly going to be doing a tremendous amount of damage. So how many videos I'm going to run with this team, I don't know. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I kind of like the fact that you're just able to walk through this event, like these events, like nothing. You can't take damage. This is funny, man. What? What a wonky team this is. Okay, I kind of like it, though. I wonder if they're going to have the newest character from Dragon Ball Super, Anaraza or whatever, if that's going to be a giant character as well, who you could put on this team. Or Ribrianne. Ribrianne had a giant transformation as well, right? So maybe we could see her on this giant transformation category. Oh, yes. Man, I can't wait till... Oh, no, we didn't transform. I can't wait till Ribrianne shows up. Okay. Now I need to kind of snap back to attention here. Why didn't we transform there? I'm not sure, but I do want to be careful because we have a lot of underpowered units going up against Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who is no fucking slouch. Let's just worry about getting a super attack for Tapion, because, right, like, he basically is my only heavy hitter on the team, I would say outside of him and probably the Super Saiyan 3 GT Goku, they're really the only 2 units I'm going to have who are going to be capable of doing... Oh, his attack set was over 1 million there. Oh, yeah, okay, so he does still definitely get his passive, the 150% to attack when his HP... Wow, okay. I mean, an Icarus combined with 50% reducing it, I guess that makes sense. So, looks like Tapion does indeed get his passive, even if he doesn't transform into Hirudegarn. That means we probably don't have transformations into Hirudegarn left. If I get all those reds with Goku, I don't think I could get a super attack with Tapion. The super attack with Tapion right now is what we need. He's, again, the only unit that's going to hit really hard. The Goku can hit mildly hard, but in order for him to actually kind of reach his potential, you do want him linked up with Super Saiyan 4 Goku as well. Because remember, it's like, oh, you know, he gives Super Saiyan 4 Goku, what, like, you know, 1 million extra damage, but that goes both ways. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is making the GT Super Saiyan 3 Goku just as strong as, you know, he makes Super Saiyan 4 Goku there. So, Alright, we don't have... a defensive item here. I don't think he can kill us, though. We should be safe. Yeah, he can't kill us, for sure. Let's just fuck it. Let's just go for super attacks, because these are units that, like, I never get a chance to use or see. So let's have them have a little bit of time in the spotlight, huh? How about that? Or, you know what? You know, here's a novelty idea. Some of these other fuckers could transform. You know, are we just gonna, you know, stand by and let Tapion do all of the heavy lifting himself? No one else is gonna say, oh, you know what? Maybe I should go into the golden great ape right here. What do you think, baby? Oh, is that too much? Am I asking too much of you there? No, this'll hurt. Oh. Oh, because, okay. Because our health was below. Wow, he really tanked that. But I don't think his passive had activated, where when HP was 80% or below, attack and defense 70% up. To take that little damage, it must have, because I don't think I had an Icarus there. I just completely got messed up right there. Whatever. Alright, let's just not have Goku get hit here. We are about to finish up here, too. I feel like I'm really... I don't think I can get a super. No. Ugh. That's okay, that's okay. Because next round... Ooh, should I have healed there? No, we should be okay. We might be okay. 88. 107. Yeah, I think we're gonna... We'll be alright. I mean, we're not taking as much damage as I would think. Like, I would think that we'd kind of, you know, be getting tagged for like 40,000 from Vegeta. Like, that's the normal type of thing that happens. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is pretty tough, but we're tanking very well. Alright, so I guess this will finish up the video. Thanks y'all for watching. I don't know, I'm gonna have to try out this transformation team a lot more, because I do kind of like it. You know, it seems like being able to use Hirudegarn non-stop like this, very interesting. Although, Boss Rush, I wonder if Boss Rush is different in the fact that you're not going to be able to keep up Hirudegarn as much as, like, in other modes, because of the way it's like, it uses stuff up. Like, that's interesting. Like, if you go Great Ape multiple times, you're not able to go Great Ape multiple times in the next fight. Because there's weird shenanigans with, like, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, where his passive, you have his defensive boost for 7 turns, but if you beat a fight in under 7 turns, that gets added to his passive in the next fight. So that's why, like, you know, STR Vegeta is a monster on Boss Rush, like the really, really long one, because you can get it to where he keeps his passive even in fights that are, you know, 15 turns long. So I wonder if there's weird shenanigans, because I feel like against Vegeta right there, we should have been maintaining Hirudegarn for a lot longer than we ended up doing. But regardless, I don't know. The next thing I want to do with this Tapion is take him into Super Battle Road. Let's see how useful he can be there. I will see you guys for that later.